Hi. So I have not done a live video in ages, and I thought I would do a tarot card reading, quiet and relaxing, just an evening when I don't have anyone home, which is the first time in a long time that I don't have anyone home. I just have the evening to myself, which is lovely. So I thought I would do a tarot card reading for all of us and just chat a little bit and see how this goes. So I have a book which is 365 tarot spreads, which I haven't used in a long time. I haven't been doing a lot of tarot readings. And there's good reason for that. So I have really gotten interested in Buddhism. I've joined a local sangha that I've been going to for about 6 months, and I just became a member. And one of the big proponents of Buddhism is to stay in the present and not focus on the past or the future. So how does that work with tarot readings? Well, with tarot, I rarely read to tell the future anyway. And I don't usually do readings that tell the past. I use tarot to give me a new perspective on something that is currently happening. So I think in that way, tarot is fine with Buddhism as long as I'm using it to kind of gain a new perspective. But I want to be careful because another piece of Buddhism that's really been helping me is to not constantly be wanting something different than the way my life is right now. That doesn't mean not setting goals. It doesn't mean accepting terrible things that happen in my life and not trying to change them. But it does mean not constantly focusing on what needs to change, what needs to be better, what I need different in my life. So I think I can use tarot in that way, and it's more something fun than something that will guide me or but is something that will give me kind of a new perspective. So that's the way I'm using it. And I did randomly pick a page from this tarot book with a tarot spread, and it's actually a really great tarot spread for this time of year. Even though it's August, it is about kind of letting go, and I feel like spring's a really good time to let go and start thinking about what I want to accomplish this year. Hi. I think that's Brittany. Is that Brittany? I can't remember. You always have a weird handle. So I am going to pull some cards, but I'm glad some people have found me. That's exciting. I love you guys. I've missed you guys. It's just some of you know I've had multiple really painful deaths in my family in the past year. Hi, Brittany. I'm so glad to see you, or at least see your little picture. So I've had some very painful, upsetting, unexpected deaths in the family. And it's led to a very painful year. So I've been doing a lot of self-care, and a lot of that means taking more time for myself, which has just meant it's hard to do videos very often. I do at least one video a month, but I send them to my patrons on Patreon because I was noticing that I was focusing way too much on numbers on YouTube, and that was getting me upset. So I needed to just step away from that. So, hi, Willie S. I don't think I've chatted with you before. Hi, guys. Oh, I'm glad some people are on here. So I'm going to do this tarot reading, and then I'll probably check on the chat a little bit more. But if I don't get started with the tarot reading, I won't ever do it. So we'll just start chatting. So let me read you a little bit about what this is. This spread is about, are you ready for the waters of renewal? And this is about an Aztec midwife, I think. Oh, this is the Aztec fertility and childbirth goddess, and I'm not going to be able to say the name. I'll try. It'll be funny. It's Tel Chu Liun. I don't know what that is. Hi, Zeno. I'm glad you love me. I don't know you yet, but I may love you too. So this is about regeneration and renewal. So I'm going to pull these cards quickly. The first is what needs to be washed away. The Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is sort of about a happy family and about family time. So how would that mean that it needs to be washed away? I mean, my guess from what I immediately think about it with this card is that everything but this needs to be washed away. This is what you need to focus on is what makes you happy in your home life. And it doesn't just have to be your family. It's just more about friends and family. So it could be your chosen family and what makes you happy at home. I'm glad that you find me happy. I am happy. I really am happy. I know I've been talking about some rough stuff in my life on this video, but I am generally a happy person, and I try to find the good in everything. And I even in these recent deaths try to find, there can be some growth from that and things that you learn to deal with. So the next one is, how do I let it go? Ooh, the sun. So the sun is really kind of the culmination of a lot of things coming together that you've been working on. So the way of letting things go is, I think you're going to be finishing things up and wrapping things up that need to be completed. Why do I grasp and cling to it? Oh, so this is the Empress. And the Empress is about nurturing. So I think you cling to it because you're hoping it will help other people. And again, it may be time to help yourself, to really focus on kind of what keeps you happy and stable. So this is all good stuff. This is all good stuff, and it will lead me to a deeper conversation about what's going on with me at this time of year. I like to focus on the seasons a lot, and this season has some very important implications for me, and hopefully for you guys too. What fills its place? Ooh, the Chariot. So the Chariot is about sort of the coming up with ideas right before you start moving forward. So this Chariot is not moving yet. And it is often a kind of kick in the pants to get started. But what I think can fill it in the meantime is to think about what you want to do in the future, but maybe not start it yet, because you really need to focus on kind of your happiness at home. How can I rejuvenate myself? Oh, Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords can be seen as a very negative card because she's kind of trapped in bed. But as you see, the swords are not touching her, and she could easily get out of the bed without cutting herself. So I always think of the Nine of Swords as kind of a time to retreat. She is choosing to be in that bed. So it is a time to step back, to kind of be internal, and kind of reevaluate. So this is a really good reading for spring. It's a good reminder for me. I'll talk a little bit more about that. What action must I take? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is very diligent, but moves quickly. So I think the Knight of Pentacles is telling you to sort of get all your ducks in a row so that when you are ready to move forward, to really kind of take this time to think through what you want to do, not act necessarily, but think through it so that when you're ready to act, you can move quickly. Then the last card is, what is the result? So this is the one that in Buddhist thinking, I shouldn't pay very much attention to because this is looking to the future. But so the Queen of Wands, which is a card I've actually pulled quite a lot lately. So this is about moving forward and moving on those ideas. So I always think of the Wands as a very ideas-laden card, but doing it in a caring. She's a queen, so she's very caring and nurturing as well. So doing that in a very caring and nurturing way. So right now, we're going to focus on our home life. We're going to wrap up the things that we need to wrap up that are done. We're going to turn our nurturing to ourselves for a little bit. It's time to think through the ideas, but not necessarily move on them yet. Take time to rejuvenate. So this whole reading is about kind of this time of the year to me. This time of the year, the winter, I really go internal and kind of hibernate a little bit, really take care of myself. The spring, I start thinking about what I want to do over the summer, but I don't start moving on it yet. So I start percolating ideas, but it's still a time where I'm stepping back, and it's still winter. It's not quite spring here yet. So the ideas can be percolating, but we're not moving forward yet. I'm still in a time of kind of strengthening myself so that I'm ready to move forward. And then when it is time to move forward, we'll move quickly once we kind of know what we need to do. But doing it in a very caring way and using those ideas in a very nurturing way, but really moving forward. So I hope that is a helpful reading to people. Hi guys. So hi Ben. Oh, it's nice to hear that, Zeno. This is what I needed. Hi Just Nat. I'm so glad you guys like the videos. I know I haven't been around a lot lately. And again, life is just busy, and life, it's not about being busy. It's about, it's been a very stressful year. And in order to be able to keep doing videos, I have to do it in a way that's sustainable for me. So I need to find a way to take care of myself. I hope that in my videos, I really encourage you to take care of yourself. So I have to practice what I preach. I have to take care of myself too. And so although I am making videos, I'm really only making about one a month and sending them to Patreon. And then I do, all those videos do get posted on YouTube eventually, but I do it down the line so I'm not as focused on why didn't this video get as many views as other videos? Why is my channel not as big as other channels, although my channel is bigger than other channels? It's just a silly thing to get focused on, and I was focused on it for a while, so I don't want I don't want to go there. So I do post things because I really make these videos to help people. Many of you know that I was a counselor for a long time, a substance abuse counselor and stress reduction counselor, and I did several different things. And so I wished there was ASMR at that time to help people clients that I worked with that had anxiety. And so once I found it, I just felt compelled to make my own videos. So again, I don't need a million viewers. I need the viewers that I can help. And those that I can't help, they can find help in zillions of other ASMRtists. So I know I have channels big and small that I love, that help me to relax, and I want to give that to other people as well. So if there's 15 people that watch one of my videos, but it really helped those 15, that's beautiful. Hi, Laura Chris. Hi, Zeno. Are you in Brazil? I assume, maybe not. Although you are, it says Brazilian. Oh, thank you. I have missed these live ones because I really do feel the love from you guys, and again, I'm here to give that love to you guys, and any kind of relaxation I can give is wonderful. But most of you know that I have a husband, I have a 7-year-old son, so my house is not quiet very often. When I used to do live videos, I would do them in my closet because it was the only quiet place in the house. And it's just, I haven't had the energy to climb in the closet and get everything set up. But everybody's gone tonight. My husband's at a conference, my son's at his grandparents', and I thought I was going to do a tarot card reading anyway, so I thought I would do one with you guys. I made a couple of videos today because I had my massage table set up. I'm a massage therapist as well. And I did a massage this afternoon. I had my massage table set up and nobody was home. So I did a Thai shoulder massage video, which I've been wanting to do for a while. And I did a full body massage video. So those will be up at some point once I get them edited. They'll probably go to Patreon first, and then in a few months they'll come up on YouTube. So, and if you guys are interested on Patreon, there's very few things that I don't make free in a post on Patreon. I email them to my patrons, but if you don't want to become a patron, that's fine. They're still up there. It's just finding a different venue. I don't know about, I'm a tough one to ask about love. I've been with my husband since I was 13. So, I assume if you've put it out to the professor, it's then in their court to act upon it or not. My husband is also a professor, so I know it's a very touchy situation, especially if you are still in school there. Because I know even if it's not a fireable offense, it's definitely looked down upon, dating a student, although it happens. But if you're still a student there, whether there's interest or not, they may just not feel like they can act upon it. So if you want, I can pull a card on it. I don't know if they'll give you some, if that's what you're asking. I bet that's what you're asking. Sorry, I'm a little obtuse this evening. So yeah, I'm happy to pull a card and see if it gives you some guidance. I think my personal guidance is learn to be okay with you, whether this professor decides to move forward or not. The right person will come along. Oh, okay. So again, we're going with my Buddhist beliefs of not necessarily looking into the future. This card means something one way or the other will move quickly. So I think you will get a yes or no answer quickly. It may not be the answer you want, but it will at least, I think, come very soon. So I think it's a good time to kind of come to terms with you and make sure that you'll be okay either way. You are awesome and fabulous with or without this relationship. And if this relationship, again, if the professor is not interested or doesn't move forward, then it wasn't the right relationship. And the right one could be around the corner, and you don't want to be in a relationship with the wrong person when that other person comes along. So I don't know if that's helpful. I'll pull one more card and see what that says. Okay, so this is just another kind of moving forward quickly card. So the Knight of Swords, again, is a knight riding off into battle. So I think you will have your answer very quickly. So, but don't base your own self-esteem and your own feelings on somebody else. That's them. What they decide to do is what they decide to do. And the fact that you may love this person is wonderful, and love is always good, but that is, again, you're good with or without it. So I hope you can feel that way. But I hope that's helpful. I enjoy doing the tarot card readings. They're fun for me. So, and I just want to do another shout out to Brittany if you're still there. I have missed you terribly, Brittany. I stalk you on Facebook periodically. It seems like things are going well. So, good. I'm glad to hear that, Laura. Be good with you. But yeah, hopefully, I know the waiting game is really, really hard. It's really hard. I'm waiting for some things in my life right now, and I'm trying desperately not to wait for them. I really do find, like, once I kind of come to peace with something, that's when I get the answer, when I'm at peace with whichever way it goes. So I hope that's helpful. Well, if there are more questions, I'm happy to answer. I'll hang on a couple more minutes, but otherwise, I am going to go take a warm bath and get in bed with a new book. For those of you who are avid readers, oh, hi, Brittany. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you used that 24 Hours of Rest playlist. I know, like, I spend a lot of time making, well, not lately, but I've spent a lot of time making playlists. And I never know if people really use them because you can't see that in analytics. Good. And Brittany, I also just put up a new playlist with a new set of shadow work meditations, if you're interested in those. I don't know if you, I don't know how much, I know you liked the meditations, but I don't know if you like them as much as the ASMR. It is unlisted because I sent it through Patreon. I will post it eventually. But I will also send you the link on Facebook if you want it. Just let me know. I should probably put that in the Shadow Work Facebook group so everybody can get access to those. So, but this is a new one. This is a whole new. Oh, okay. You listened to the Patreon one. Okay. I will also post. I have all 7 of them. So I did a list of 7 again. So I think I may have emailed you on that list. But if you don't have all 7, let me know, and I will definitely get them to you. They were a fun set of meditations. Well, thank you, Zeno. I'm glad that was. I like tarot for kind of giving insight and kind of letting you relax a little bit. So, yeah. So things will get better here. They just will. It's the way it goes. But it made my day to check in with you guys tonight. And with that said, it's getting to my time to, what I was saying about books. For those of you who are readers, the NPR Best Books of 2017, and actually I think they go back through the past 10 years. I don't know if the interface was as good 10 years ago, but if you go online and you look up NPR Books of 2017, it is a wonderful way to find new books to read. So I love fantasy novels, but I love good fantasy novels. I don't love crummy fantasy novels. I don't love lots of war and fighting fantasy novels. And those are sometimes really hard to find. And I know there's a large group of you female fantasy novel lovers. So there's a whole section of fantasy and sci-fi on the NPR Best Books of 2017, and I'm just working my way through them, and they're fabulous. Face Like Glass is one I just read, and she also did another one called The Lie Tree that was in their Best Books of 2016. They're really good. I'm now reading Akata Witch, which is also seeming really good. The Shadow Shaper books, they're like, I think they're considered young adult because they have young adult characters, but they're not sappy and vampire-y, and they're good. And I can't think of some of the others, but I've been kind of going through that list. So check it out if you like it. Oh, good. I am a sucker for an ASMR massage video. You give me a massage, a facial role play. I'll take a salon haircut, but massage and facial, and I'm all over it. Especially if you talk to me through the whole thing. I've been listening to ASMR long enough that I've realized, like, the more ASMR you listen to, the more I think particular your ASMR tastes get. So I have very particular tastes. And I have some ASMRtists that I love and adore, but I don't get ASMR from them anymore. I think I just get like immune to their voices. So I still listen to them for relaxation, but I don't get ASMR from them. But I make the videos that work for me. So I do like rambles sometimes. If they're an ASMR artist that I love. I do like tarot just because I like tarot, but I don't get ASMR from it. But massage, role play, facial, acupuncture sometimes. Visual Sounds just did a really good acupuncture one. Whispering Spirit ASMR. She's my buddy, and I love her rambles. I just find them so cozy, and I just kind of like curling up with her voice. Yeah, you know, a lot of my massages that I get, we chat the whole time, and a lot of massages that I give, we chat the whole time. I always like ask before a massage, like, are we talking during this massage, or do you want a quiet massage? I actually gave a massage today. She was like, I am tired and stressed. I just want to lay here. I was like, that never offends me. I never mind if we don't talk, but we're friends outside of the massage, so we usually chat. I was like, you just got to tell me though, because you and I tend to fall into chatting. So yeah, I'm hoping ASMR will become more mainstream, and that you'll be able to find massage therapists where you can like check a secret ASMR box on your form, and like if you're not in the know, that's fine, but if you are, nobody will think you're a weirdo to be like, can you just tell me what you're doing the whole time? That's one of the things I like about facials, because estheticians do tend to tell you what they're doing the whole time. And so even though I like the physical effects of a massage more than a facial, I get ASMR from a facial much more than I do from a massage now, because they talk to me the whole time. So I'm just an ASMR weirdo, but that's okay. But so are probably all of you. Thank you guys for being here. Zeno, Laura, I'm so glad I could pull a card for you. 7 Rom. Brittany, let me pull a card for you while you're here. Because I love you. If anybody else wants a card, tell me quick, because then I'm going to jump off and take my bath and wash all this makeup off my face. That's one of the reasons I don't make videos more often. This is a lot of makeup for me. I don't wear much at all. And so now I got to go wash it off my face because I did a couple of videos. Hi, Kristen. So here's a card. Interesting. Here's a card for you, Brittany. So the Page of Pentacles is about, again, this is somebody starting off new. This is somebody who's learning something new. And it usually has to do with career. So I don't know if you have something new going on in the career area or something new that you're learning. But the page is usually somebody who's kind of starting off and just getting that knowledge. Let me pull one more card for you. So just to say, like, okay, if you have something new, what does that mean? 10 of Wands. So it means you may have something new that you've been learning and it is making you tired, girl. But it's almost at the end. It's the 10. So if you can go a few steps more with whatever this new thing is that you're learning, or this new career path that you're starting, it's almost the real tough part is, bartending training. That sounds great for you. The tough part will not be, it won't be much longer. It won't be making you so tired. So I remember that, like with new jobs, I'm just exhausted for a while, and then all of a sudden my body adjusts, and then it seems a lot easier. So I hope that's true for you, Brittany. Oh, I bet. I don't know. I feel like I know you just because I stalk you on Facebook, and because we've kind of done these for a while. But it seems like bartending would be right up your alley. I like, because so I'm in a band now. We've been gigging a lot around town and actually all along the East Coast. And I've been singing and learning bass, and I watch the bartenders and I just think that would be so fun. I mean, it would be tiring because it's late at night. That would be so fun, and there's definitely an art to it. Like a lot of those, that is a skill. Like being able to interact in an entertaining way, because like bartending is not just like, it's very different from serving. Like you are really kind of part of the entertainment. I think that would be great for you. Oh, good. Yeah. You seem really, you seem to like to go out and party, and you seem to really just get along with a lot of different people. Tolerance is, I think, a good thing for bartending too. Okay, so I'm pulling a card for Kristen. So Kristen, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is a really interesting card. This is about giving to others, but it's also about making sure you're giving to others what they need, not just what you think they need. So maybe it might be some time to ask others what they need, and make sure that you're not expending energy. I'm going to pull another card for you just to give some more insight. Not to expend more energy than you need to. And okay, so this is about kind of having a happy home. So the people you may be giving to may be, I'm thinking, are either very close or family members. And again, it may be about, instead of just giving, which I think a lot of times we do, we give what we think people want and may not be what they want. And then we feel underappreciated because we feel like we're giving. You're not appreciating it enough. Well, maybe that's not exactly what they needed. Maybe that's not where they wanted where we should have been spending our energy. So ask. There's some interesting books on like love languages and how different people need different things from people to feel loved. So some people need time, some people need activities, some people need physical affection, but there are different things and a combination of those to feel loved. So I think sometimes we give people love the way we want to be loved. It may not be what they need. All right, I'm picking a card for ASMR Comedy. I did see you on there. Hi, ASMR Comedy. Hi. Did you also want me to pull you a card? So I'll give you a minute. I thought you were saying please to, if I would pull you a card. I didn't see that you asked me to say hi. Hi. Okay. Oh, stay-at-home mom. I get that. I get that. And so we give to our kids, and we give to our kids, and we give to our kids. And sometimes we don't ask enough for ourselves, or we don't tell people what we want to. So, hi, Slide Fox. I recognize your name because it's an interesting name, and I've seen you comment before. I'm glad you've been around for a long time. Yeah, my channel's been out there a long time. I haven't put out a lot lately, but I did look the other day. I have 750 videos. Not all of them are public anymore because I did go through and I'm like, oh, some of these are awful. And some of them are like just the audio is so painful. I just had to pull them. Audio is really important to me in ASMR, although the audio here may not be great. Although I have the Yeti on, so it may not be too bad, but it may be jumping a lot. But the audio on some of the old videos was just so horrible I had to pull them because I just couldn't listen to it. Back in the day, ASMR could kind of get away with those horrible videos. Not anymore. Not when you have like these pros out there, like Maria and Olivia and some of my faves that I love. And they do just such amazing. There are some videos out there that I'm just like, okay, I don't get tingles from a lot of those at all, but they are just so incredible. I have to watch them. I'm just like, do you have like a team at home working with you, or are you like in film school? They're just so good, and I'm just so impressed by those ASMR videos, even if I don't. Who just did one? Okay, Crinkle Lovin' just did one, who I love, by the way. She just did one with that was a makeover, which was a role play from some TV show I don't even watch. I think her name is Kiana or Chiana, I think. It was so good. Some of them are just so good. And that one I did. That became a favorite because that, when they're really, really good like that and I get ASMR, I'm just like blown away. I'm glad you like the old school massage because that's just me. I'm a massage therapist. That's what I do. I really do videos that are very similar to the massages that I give. I actually have to be really careful to kind of tone down my voice because generally you don't whisper when you give somebody a massage. You either talk to them normally or you don't talk at all. And so sometimes I just get a little too loud. But I'm glad you like them. Okay, I am going to call it a night and get in my bath and wash this makeup off my face. But you guys have made my night. I missed this. I wish I had more evenings where I could do stuff like this, but it's just not in the cards. In the tarot cards, haha, at the moment, but eventually. Southern ASMR sounds detox videos amazing. Oh, I'll have to find that. Okay. Yeah. I'm always looking for new ASMRtists too. So I don't have as much time to spend on ASMR anymore. So I love you too, Brittany. I love all you guys. This was fun. It was nice to see some of you and some of you new people from my live videos that I have that didn't come in the past. So maybe I'll start trying to do these more often. Okay. Good night, everybody. Have a great one.